So Joseph, I think it's time that we start raising taxes in this country. What do you think about that?
I think you're insane, but I'll hear your argument anyway.
Okay, well, I think since Reagan, we've seen in the political realm that people are really reluctant about raising taxes at all because of the principle of trickle-down economics and these ideas. I don't think it's necessarily working, and I think what we really need to do is make sure we're getting enough taxes to invest back in our society to increase opportunity and help our economy.
Okay, I can understand that. However, what I would say to that is that the government has shown, especially over the last couple decades, that it is entirely almost irresponsible with its money. And to say that the answer to them being irresponsible with their money is to make the taxpayers bear a greater burden is entirely unfair to them, I feel like.
Well, I wouldn't disagree that there is wasteful government spending in place, but I do think that there are certain situations in which we need to come up with a tax code that addresses a specific problem. For example, you might look at raising taxes in some realm to help pay for roads. And the way we raise those taxes, that could be a spike in the income tax slightly, a progressive spike, or it could be on gasoline. There's many different ways to do it, but I think we need to get more revenue in order to spend that in places strategically placed. And I think our resistance to paying more taxes at all, I think that's a problem. I think we need to be open to the idea.
Well, I don't necessarily disagree with you that we should be open to the idea, but my point is that, again, it seems unfair that the taxpayer should be the one suffering for the irresponsibilities of government. If you would really like to see more funds go into things that would be for the public good, then why don't we start by cutting parts of the government, parts of the budget that are entirely just made up of fat, that are entirely irresponsible, that are entirely doing no benefit to the government or to the population at large in general?
Yeah, I think that we should definitely cut spending where the problem lies. If there's an area where government spending is doing absolutely nothing, then that's something that we need to look at. But the idea that we should never raise taxes is absolutely ludicrous. We need those taxes to pay for things like defense, to pay for things like infrastructure.
Well, I never once said that we should never raise taxes. My point is that we should look at the places where we can make savings first.
Yes.
It is entirely not fair to the taxpayer that they continue to suffer because our government doesn't know how to balance a checkbook.